Okay, good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good
How are you
morning.
guys?
I am Everything is all right.
Very good.
Yes.
I'm eager to start the class. Okay, and as usual, we are going to share the screen and also write the date. What date is it today? Today is
Today is
what?
Monday,
Monday.
Sunday.
Monday,
Monday.
Monday, excellent.
Monday.
Monday what? Monday what?
13,
July.
Exactly, July. July what?
Pamela, bórralo porque me estaba despeinado.
July what?
13.
13th, 2019. 20. I was just testing you. Okay. This is the date of today. Today is Monday, July 13th, 2020. And today we have a new topic.
Como que le
Remember
entendiera.
that last time or last week we talked about countable and uncountable nouns. And for this week we are going to talk a new topic. Let's see what's the topic about. Can you see, guys? Yes? Yes or no?
Yes.
What it says. Melanie, can you read the slide? Or any volunteer?
Evolution of device.
Evolution of devices. Okay, it is plural.
Devices.
Thank you very much. Let's see the evolution of the devices. I mean, what do I mean by device? Simple. Cell phone, television, car. It's like technology. When we say devices, it's like a synonym of technology. Okay? So we are going to see the evolution of devices. Let's see. Take a look at it. This is a slide of the telephone. This is the evolution of the telephone. Look, we have first this. This is the evolution of the telephone. Right? Ahora nadie utiliza esos teléfonos que están en las esquinas, donde le echaban la monedita y luego se ponía a llamar. Right? Nadie los utiliza, yo creo que ya no existen. Después comenzaron a salir unos de tarjeta, creo.
Los siguen existiendo, pero solo en San Pedro, pero ya están malos.
Sí. Okay, thank you very much, Angelo. This is the evolution of the telephone. Okay, let's see another device. Wow, the television. Look, the 90s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. Right? This is the television of today. This one. Right? Smart TV. Let's see the other one. The automobile or the car. Right? We have the 1882, 1897, 1906, 1920, 1960, 1996. Okay? So this is the car. De repente va a salir alguno que ya no necesite combustible, sino que sea con agua. Tal vez más allá. Okay? So these are the evolutions of these devices. Okay? So when we think about this, your mind or your brain thinks about past. In the past, how were the telephones or the car in the past? So that is the topic of today, guys. Simple past. This is the topic of today. Simple past. And I have a question for you. My question for you guys is, when do we use past? When exactly do we use past? Because we have the three tenses, past, present, and future, right? And my question is, when do we use past? When do we use past? Any opinion? In English, of course. When do we use past?
Well, already happened.
When?
Already happened.
When the things already happened. Very good. That's a nice comment. When the activities, when the things, when the events, when the actions happened. When? In present.
Past.
In past. Exactly. That's my definition for simple past. Marcela Granados, can you please read the slide? When do we use past?
Last night,
Yeah. I want you to
yesterday.
read the, no, yes. I want you to read the slide. Read this. Can you see the slide? Yes or no?
When speak in the past,
Okay, perfect. Perfect. That's a nice opinion, Marcela. But I want you to read this one. We use simple past tense to. Are you watching the slide or not? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, Angelo, can you please read?
When do we use simple past? We use simple past tense to talk about actions that happens in the past.
Exactly. As Marcela and Melanie said, it's about actions that happened in the past. Yesterday, last night, not today, yesterday. I mean, in the past. Take a look at the pictures.
Son acciones pasadas, entonces, con
Exactly.
simple pasado.
To talk about past. Take a look at this picture. Look at this picture.
Estuvo quebrado de un pie.
Cuando
O
alguien se
fracturado.
rompe un hueso, dice, espéreme que me estoy rompiendo se me está rompiendo el hueso ahorita. No, es algo que ocurre y ocurrió. No es que fíjese que estoy viendo que la mano se me está rompiendo y no puedo salir ahorita.
Uno
O el hueso de la
español lo
mano se
dice
me está
se me
rompiendo. No puedo dar clases hoy.
quebró el-
Right? Yes? There is an opinion there, but I'm not listening. Who's talking? Because I can't understand.
Mister.
Is that Sulmi?
sí, se le escucha entrecortado.
Yes. Yeah, I guess
Súper cortado.
yeah, it is because of the signal network.
Mister.
Yes? Go ahead then.
Por
Sulmi?
ejemplo, lo que está diciendo usted, pero si lo decimos en español, nosotros es que cuando hablamos en español decimos se me quebró el pie
Exacto.
y estuvo, no decimos, fíjate que se me acaba, no decimos, es lo que eso nos está dando a entender. Con
Exactly.
los verbos en pasado, no vamos a decir se me está quebrando, o sea, ya pasó.
Exactly. Those are things that happen in the past, not in present. Okay. Let's see the other slide. Okay. Let's see any Laura, are you there? Can you please read this, Laura?
Their this is mine. Simple past is used for describing activities that already finished.
Exactly. Activities that already finished. I mean, died. Right? They don't exist in present. Es que me gradué el año pasado. El año pasado. No se sigue graduando en presente. Right? Take a look at this picture. Look. I'm going to see.
Aunque hay gente a veces que habla mal. Porque dice,
Yeah,
me estoy
there are
grabando este año, dice.
Yeah, exactly. There are people who say that. I want to use the pencil. I don't find it. Look, all this is past. All this is past. Okay? It could be last night. It could be yesterday. It could be last week. It could be last month. Last period. All this is past. Okay? Present and future. That's the difference. For describing activities that happened or are already finished. Okay, let's see. Do you know verb to be, guys? Do you know verb to be?
En los que estudiamos decía el be, was, were, been. No sé si son eso.
So guys, when do we use verb to be? When do we use verb to be? Any opinion?
Verb to be.
Yes, when in English, not in Spanish.
I, you, we, they,
Yeah,
I
but
see.
those are the subjects, personal subjects. I mean, verb to be. When exactly I use verb to be? When?
My.
No, yeah, no. Verb to be. What is the verb to be in English? Do you remember?
We use it in the present.
Yeah, in the present, we use verb to be to express feelings, to express emotions. Like, for example, if you say, I am good. Melanie is tired. Lucia is sleepy. Diego is hungry. Eli and Eduardo Paredes are angry. So my verb to be is am,
I am.
is,
You are.
and are.
He.
I am, you are, as Marcela is saying, he is, she is, it is, we are, and they are. So that is the conjugation of the verb to be. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they are personal pronouns, not verb to be. Personal pronouns. Okay? If you say am, is, and are, that is my verb to be. That is the conjugation of my verb to be in present. But what about the conjugation of the verb to be in past? Let's see. Look. Natalie, to read the first line, please.
Using verb to be. It is used to describe emotions, nationalities, and location.
Excellent. So we use verb to be to. I want to erase this one. Yeah. It is used for describing or to describe emotions, nationalities, and location. Okay? It has two representations, was and were. When do we use was, guys? When do we use was?
Future.
For third person.
Excuse me? When do we use was and when do we use were?
First and third person. Person, sorry.
For third person.
La
Yes.
tercera persona.
Yes.
Sí.
Yes, it is acceptable. It is acceptable. But let's say this. Easier. We use was for singular nouns. And we use were for plural nouns. Let's write here. Simple past. I'm gonna type. Are you watching the simple?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to underline this then. Bigger. Okay. I have then singular and plural. Tell me the singular pronouns, please. Singular. Tell me now. Singular pronouns. Which are the personal pronouns? Remember personal pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. So tell me the singular now.
I,
Excellent. Another one.
she,
She, excellent.
He,
He,
I,
excuse me. I, she, he,
it,
it. We say it, not it, because it is the verb, okay? So these are my singulars. And my rule says that I use was for singular. So I'm going to say, I was. She was. He was. And it was. Okay?
You were.
So these are the conjugations for was, all these nouns. Remember to talk about singular pronouns. I was, she was, he was, and it was. Okay? In the other side, I have were. Tell me now the plural nouns. Remember that was is for singular and were for plural.
You were.
we,
We,
you, and they.
you, and they.
You,
Excellent.
they,
Only those ones. You and they. So we have you. And finally, we have they. They, right? Yes or no?
Oh.
We, you, and they.
Were.
pronunciamos como que fuera día, y no.
Exactly. Para pronunciar este subject, tienen que sacar la lengua para pronunciarlo.
They,
Sencillo. They. They. Cuando tenemos un TH, tenemos que sacar la lengua. Okay? They.
They.
It's different.
they,
Okay? So, we have we were. You
You were,
were. And
we were.
they were. So, these are the conjugations for was and were. Look. Okay, now, let's see. I'm going to ask for participations. Ana Garcia. Hello, Ana. Hello. No, Ana. Let's see then another. Any volunteer? Let's see.
Hola.
Okay, hello, Ana. Can you please read this? Read this. Read.
I
this.
was.
Exactly. One observation, guys. I don't know if you noticed that I say was, not was. Not was. It is was. Okay, Anna? Again?
Well,
Again? Repeat, Anna?
¿cómo dice? I was.
I was. Very good. Saul, next. Saul?
She was.
He was. Carmen Zambrano, next. Carmen Zambrano, no Carmen. Ángel Carranza, then.
he was,
Okay, again, not was. We say was. Pronunciation is
He was.
was.
Were.
Not was. Okay. So next one, let's see, Diego. Next. Diego Beroy.
Was.
It was good. Eduardo Paredes, next. No, Eduardo. Eli.
We were.
We were. Let's see, Christian Rivas.
You were.
You were. And finally, Finally, Angelo.
They were.
They were. Okay, these are the conjugations for was and were. And we need to keep in mind that we use verb to be for emotions, nationalities, and locations. Okay, let's see. Lucia, can you please read the first example? Lucia, first example.
Where to be.
No, this one, the first example.
Lo
The
lea.
example.
Okay. We were so
Excited.
excited yesterday.
Okay, stop there.
Well-
We were so excited yesterday. Look, yesterday. Let's see, Diana Izaguirre, next. Diana?
She was.
Okay, Diana?
Yeah.
No, again. No
She
escuché.
was in Miami last week.
She was in Miami last week. Excellent. Melanie, next.
My first friend was my neighbor.
My first friend was my neighbor. Look, these are my examples of verb to be. So now if I say, guys, how do I say something in negative using verb to be in past? In negative.
It could be wasn't.
It could be wasn't and wasn't for singular and for plural.
We're not.
We're not, yeah. So look, we have the negative form. These are my negative form. Was not and weren't. I mean, wasn't and weren't. These are my negative form. Wasn't and weren't. I
Wasn't not
wasn't.
también va.
Yeah, exactly. Was not, wasn't is the contraction of was not. Weren't is my contraction of were not. Let's see.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to put it here. Was not, it is equal to wasn't. It is the same. Okay? If you say were not, if you want to use contraction, no problem. You say weren't. Okay? Was not, wasn't. Were not, weren't. Okay? Perfect then. Okay, we have the examples. Any volunteer? Let's see, volunteer Eric Gallo. Example number 1. Example number 1, Eric.
I want.
I
want.
I wasn't. Remember, we say wasn't and weren't. Wasn't and weren't. Okay, so let's see number 1. I
want.
I wasn't
At the mall last night.
exactly. I wasn't at the mall last night. Okay, let's see Ingrid Paola. Next. Next example, this one. Activate the microphone because I'm not listening. A microphone, Ingrid. Okay, now?
Yeah.
Yeah, again,
We were happy
last Saturday.
Happy
We
last
weren't-
Saturday.
Exactly, we weren't happy last Saturday. And the last one, Marcela, please.
She was ready for the exam.
Okay, remember it is negative. She wasn't.
Awesome.
She wasn't ready for the exam. Okay, remember the pronunciation. Wasn't and weren't. That represents negative. Okay, let's see, Sulmi, can you please make the first example negative, this one? Tell me the first sentence in negative, Sulmi.
We were so
No, in negative, in negative.
La primera,
Yes,
negativo.
yes.
We weren't so excited yesterday.
Very good. Any other volunteer for number 2?
She wasn't in Miami last week.
Okay, thank you, Laura. She wasn't in Miami last week. Let's see. Jose Amador. The last one.
My first friend was my.
No, yeah, but in negative. Now in negative. Now in
Yes.
negative. My first friend in negative.
My first friend wasn't
Exactly. Wasn't my neighbor.
my neighbor.
Exactly. So an observation that I have here, bear this in mind, that verb to be doesn't represent any action verb. Any action verb, no action verb. When I use verb to be, I am not using or representing an action verb. Okay? For example, number 2, we weren't happy last Saturday. ¿Dónde está mi acción ahí? ¿Dónde está mi acción?
En el verbo.
Yeah, where is my action?
No, es que según lo que entendí, el was o were, dependiendo si son positivos o negativos.
Not exactly. Not exactly.
Okay, son los que le dan la acción al verbo.
Okay, pay attention to this. Bear this in mind. Verb to be doesn't represent any action verb. Doesn't represent any action verb. Right? No representa ninguna acción verbal. Si ustedes en español dicen, estoy feliz. ¿Dónde está la acción ahí que no la encuentro? Estuve feliz anoche. Dígame dónde está la acción. ¿Dónde está la acción?
¿No está?
Excuse me.
La acción no está.
Feliz.
Esa no es una acción. Ese es un emotion. Emotion.
Ser o parecer. O sea,
Exactly.
esa es la acción. Estoy siendo feliz en este momento.
Eso representa un sentimiento. Pero
Una acción
ninguna
sería cuando ustedes.
El verbo ya sea en pasado, presente, futuro.
Exactly.
Las acciones. Cada uno a su tiempo.
Exactly. We use action verbs when we do actions like write, speak, read, right? So verb to be doesn't represent any action verb. Right? Estuve en Miami ayer. Estoy expresando una ubicación. Right? Okay, I continue with some exercises then. No, I have this part. What about interrogative sentences? Now, guys, I have affirmative, I have negative, and I have interrogative. Okay? Tell me now, please. Tell me now an affirmative sentence. Tell me a sentence in using verb to be in past, obviously.
I was studying yesterday.
There is a problem there. You say was and study.
Oh, right.
Two verbs. And remember that now we are just using verb to be, not action verbs. Not action verbs. Okay?
I was born in Choluteca.
I was born in Choluteca. Excellent. Okay. I was born in Choluteca. Or let's see, Melanie. Melanie was born in Choluteca. Okay, this is my sentence. Look, it's represented by verb to be in past. So now we're going to make the interrogative sentence, and we just switch the order. He or she, guys. He or she, for Melanie, exactly. So what is my conjugation of the verb to be for she? She, what is the conjugation of the verb to be for she? Was or were?
Here.
Wasn't.
Was.
Exactly. So we collocate was she or Melanie, was she born in Choluteca? Sentence, I mean answer. Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Okay. Another sentence.
He was here yesterday.
Excuse me?
He
He
was here yesterday.
was her.
Aquí, él estuvo
Ah,
aquí.
he was here.
Here.
He was here yesterday. Okay, so this is my sentence. He was here yesterday. Yeah, it is acceptable. So the question is, was he here yesterday? Yes, he was. Not he wasn't. Right? Were Lucia and Sulmi or Diego or Mario or Eli, we are using plural now. Were Laura and Lucia at the mall yesterday? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Right? Were my friends in my house yesterday? No, they weren't. Okay, this is my formula, right? I'm going to type something and I'm going to write this and do something in plural. Okay, let's write here my friends. My friends what? My friends what?
Were.
Was.
Where?
Was.
Were, porque estamos hablando
Yeah,
de
but
ellos.
continue with the sentence. My friends were. Were what?
Fingers.
Were
Fingers.
angry last night. Perfect. My friends were angry last night. So now I say for an interrogative sentence. Were my friends angry last night? So my answer is yes, they were. No, they weren't. Okay? So look at the positions of my conjugation. Okay? Were my friends angry last night?
Yes. Yes, they were.
Okay. If you do this, for example, in sentence number 2, Melanie was born in Choluteca. My correct question is, was she born in Choluteca or was Melanie born in Choluteca? This is my correct question. But if you do this, Melanie was born in Choluteca. This is incorrect. Melanie was born in Choluteca. No, incorrect. We first collocate was at the beginning. Was Melanie or was she, as you wish. This is the correct way, okay? If you want to write she, no problem, you can do it. Okay, okay, good then. Can I continue? Yes? Can I continue?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Now I have some exercises for you. Ready? Ready for the exercises? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, ready or not, you have to say. Okay, so in here we have 8 sentences. I want you to please say or use was, wasn't, were, or weren't for the sentences. On your notebook now. Okay? You have 5 minutes. Les voy a preguntar, entonces más vale que los hagan, ¿ok? 5 minutes. Done? Did you finish, guys?
Yes, finish.
Yes?
No. No.
Okay, two
Yes, I
more
finished.
minutes. 2 more minutes then.
Finish.
Okay, 1 more minute. Okay, let's check then. Let's see number 1. Any volunteer for helping me with the number 1, please? Complete the sentences with was, wasn't, were, or weren't. Okay, number 1.
I was
what? Complete the sentence. Not only was, not only were.
I was born in the US. I am Canadian. No sé.
Okay.
Sir,
As you could notice, there is a contradiction there. There is a contradiction. US and also Canadian, right? So,
I
is
wasn't.
it?
So sorry, I wasn't.
I wasn't, exactly, negative. I wasn't born in the US. I am Canadian. It means that the person was born in Canada, not in the US. Okay, let's see. Number 2.
Chris wasn't at my house yesterday. He was at home.
Thank you, Laura. Chris wasn't at my house yesterday. He was at home. Thank you. Easy. It is easy. Next, number 3.
it was Friday yesterday. So that is Saturday.
Very good. It was Friday yesterday. Today is Saturday. Excellent. Next, 4.
We were at the movies last night. We left at 10 p.m.
Exactly. Thank you. It is correct. We were at the movies last night. We left at 10 o'clock. Excellent. It is plural in that case because we are talking about we. So remember, we represent a plural noun. Okay. Thank you, Sulmin. Let's see 5, Dina. Diana. Sorry. Solo los mismos participan. Yo quiero que todos participen. Okay.
Where 5 is the stores were open, so we did not buy.
The stores were
open.
So we didn't buy anything.
It's plural, stores,
Yeah,
tiendas,
it is. Yeah,
las tiendas.
Exactly. But in that case, it is not positive. Not were. It is weren't.
It's weren't.
Yeah, the stores weren't open. So we didn't buy anything. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to choose the participants. Eduardo Paredes. Eduardo. Okay, Eduardo. Román Valiente. Román. Tampoco. José Cepeda.
¿Cuál va, teacher?
Next, number 6.
There weren't.
Where any tickets to Waiting Gucci concert.
There weren't any tickets, so we didn't go to the concert. Very good. Also, look, we use that there with, remember there is, there are. In past, there was, there were, there was, and there weren't. Okay? Okay, Lucia. Lucia.
Lucia was born in Uruguay in 78, no sé cómo se dice en inglés.
1978.
Yeah. 1978 or 78. Okay, Lucia was born in Uruguay in 1978. And the last one.
The market was busy this morning. It was a problem.
It was a crowded, okay? So, easy. We use was, wasn't, were, or weren't when we want to say emotions, nationalities, or location. Not action verbs. Okay? Not action verbs.
Mister,
Yes.
hasta que terminemos de ver todo este tema va a estar disponible en el campus.
Yes.
O sea que hoy lo vamos a terminar ese.
No.
¿O no?
No. No. Okay, let's continue then. And now we have action verbs. What is an action verb? Now we have action verbs. What is an action verb, guys? Or in other words, what is a verb? Because the verbs represent an action. And an action is a verb. So what is a verb?
Eat, study.
Wasn't.
What is a verb? What is a verb?
Was, wasn't, where.
No,
or
my
when.
question is, what is a verb? A verb.
A verb represents
¿Qué es un verbo?
an action.
Yes, that's my question. What is a
Pero en
verb?
inglés hay que
In
contestar.
English, not in Spanish.
Ay, Dios.
A verb represents an action.
A verb represents an action. Very good.
My English is beginner.
Beginner.
Sí.
What is a verb?
Ay, Angelo.
Right? So, it says somebody, who said that? A verb, what?
Represent.
A verb represents an action. Excellent. A verb represents an action. A verb, it's a word that represents an action. For example,
Play.
Excuse me?
Play. 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 Jugar.
Play, very good, play. Another one.
Sing. Cantar.
Sing,
Run también.
run,
Ay, me quitó lo que iba a decir.
excuse me?
Dance.
Dancing.
Dance.
Dance.
Scream.
Swim, jump,
Beber. Read.
English.
Drink.
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 Talk.
Eat.
Talk,
Eat.
Right.
2,
Give.
5,
Right.
Eat.
5. Who
No,
said 5?
no.
What is 5?
Right.
No,
Fight. Pelear. Pelear. Fight.
Fight. It's different. If you say 5, 5. If you say 5, you're saying
Pelear.
5. Number 5. If you say fight, is different. Okay, thank you. Fight. Excuse me? Teach. Teach.
Sleep.
Eat. Sleep. Sleep. No more. Write. Read. Listen.
Right.
Voy.
Wait.
Comprar.
Buy. Think.
Watching.
Type.
Watch.
Excuse me?
Watch.
Frozen.
Watch.
Frozen.
Wash. Freeze. What else?
Look.
Look.
Eat.
Study. Eat. Okay. Basically, these are verbs, right? And what is a verb? An action or a word that represent an action. For example, play, sing, run, dance, swim, speak, drink, teach, eat, sleep. So these are action verbs. Look, not verb to be. Not verb to be. Because verb to be is for expressing feelings or emotions, nationalities, and location. Okay, not an action verb. I continue then. So I have that in past, my action verbs can be regulars and irregulars. My action verbs in past can be regulars and irregulars, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you know about regulars? Let's see. What do you know about regulars? Guys, what do you know about regulars? No, nothing about regular verbs in past. No idea, no comment, no opinions about regular verbs in past. What do you know about that? What do you know about that? No? No comments about regular verbs in past. Nothing?
Wrong.
Oh, yeah, but regulars. What is the difference between regular and irregulars? What is the difference? What is that difference?
Un verbo
In
Un verbo
English?
irregular.
Yeah, remember that this class is in English, not in Spanish.
Si me dijera que no estoy entendiendo nada.
Y si yo digo la respuesta en español para que se la traduzca al inglés también.
No, we are not translating.
Le pagamos servicios de traducción.
Okay, what is the difference then? What is the difference then? Between regular and irregular. We're gonna have 5 minutes then.
Mire, lo voy a decir. Así en español. El verbo regular creo que es el que no cambia y el irregular es el que cambia.
The opposite. The opposite. Okay, let's take 3 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let's see then. I'm going to project. Are you watching the screen? Yes? Action verbs? Action verbs, yes or no? They can be regulars and irregulars. Okay? Are you watching the screen? ¿Están viendo que estoy compartiendo?
Yes.
Sí.
Okay,
Sí.
perfect.
Pero se escucha un sonido que daña el oído.
Como que están
Sí,
martillando.
están martillando.
Dejen de trabajar, hombre.
Okay, let's see, please. I have done here regular verbs now. What is the difference between regular and irregular? The difference between them is that regular verbs have some rules. My rule for regular verbs is ed. Okay? And
Se le agrega al
irregular
final
verbs,
la
yeah, and
R.
irregular verbs don't follow rules.
Alguien me traduce al español lo que dijo el
Okay.
ingeniero.
¿Quién se le agrega la ED?
Exactly. Regular verbs, I need ed at the end. Okay? And
La R al
irregulars,
final.
let's see the example. Let's see the grammar rules. So these are my rules for regular verbs. I add ed at the end. For example, I
No
have
estoy entendiendo. Creo que todos están hablando al mismo tiempo.
Sí, se escucha
Sí,
como ruido.
martillando también, no sé qué
Sí,
pedo
no
con
se
eso.
escucha.
A mí no le entiendo muy bien.
Es que se escucha que está martillando. Por favor, la persona que tiene el ruido, que apague el micrófono para proceder a la explicación. Okay? Thank you. And also, okay, I continue then, as I was saying, grammar rules for regular verbs. These are for this is for regular verbs. Okay, I add ed at the end. When I add ed at the end, I have my verb in past. Okay, perfect. These are for regular verbs. When I add ed at the end of my verb, I have my verb in past. For example, look, in this case, love. Love ya tiene terminación E. So, we just add D. Solo le agregamos la D porque love ya tiene la terminación de E. Solo le agregamos D. Number 2, we have watch. So, we add ed at the end. Look. And I have my verb in past. 3, I have play. And I have ed at the end. Pero lo vamos a decir en español. El 3 y el 4. ¿Por qué al 3 solo se le agrega ed y al 4 vean la diferencia?
Y ED.
¿Por qué?
¿Será por la vocal?
Porque
¿Por qué?
Las demás terminan en vocal.
Por la
Y esas
terminación.
terminan en consonante.
Exacto, porque la letra que le antecede a la consonante Y es una vocal en la número 3 y en la número 4 es una consonante. Entonces esa es nuestra regla. Cuando tenemos un verbo que termina en y le antecede una vocal, va normal, solo le agregamos id. Sin embargo, cuando tenemos un verbo que termina en y, pero le antecede una consonante, se cambia la y por i más ed.
Y en
Okay.
el caso de la última, porque se le
Okay.
agregó otra P.
Yeah, but that is the explanation in English. Solo era para la 3 y la 4 que iba a ser en español. Okay. So we have now number 5. As you could notice, this is a monosyllabic verb. Monosyllabic.
Solo
Yeah,
tiene una sílaba.
exactly. So we double the last consonant,
Son los dobles de las consonantes.
right? We double the last consonant because my verb is monosyllabic. So we double the last consonant plus ed. Okay, so these are basically my rules for regular verbs. How to conjugate regular verbs in past. And now we have the examples. look, I have some sentences. Let's see. Any volunteer to read this? Volunteer? To read sentence number 1, we have Anna. Anna, can you please read the example number 1?
I opened a window.
Number 2.
You close the door.
You close the door. 3. Let's see, Diana. Thank you.
I stay at home.
He stayed. Okay, good. Diego, next. Diego. Next, Diego. No, Diego. Eli. Is Eli here? Eli, next, please. No, next. The other one. He
checked the test.
Okay. Next. Ángel Carranza.
Is played with a ball.
Okay,
with
next.
A ball.
Thank you. Let's see Josue Flores next.
We arrived in Mitra.
Okay, good. They, in the last one.
They look at
the blackboard.
Okay. There is something I want you to understand. No les hice correcciones porque es normal para ustedes pronunciar como open it, close it, stay it, check it, play it, arrive it, look it. Sin embargo,
el español no cambia.
Sin embargo, algunos lo hicieron, tienen un acercamiento a la pronunciación correcta. Okay? But we don't say open it. We don't say close it. No stay it, no check it, no play it, no arrive it, no look it. No. In regular verbs, we have 3 pronunciations. 3 pronunciations. 3 at the end. Okay, let's see the pronunciations.
El verbo ere tiene 3 tipos de pronunciaciones.
Yes, at the end. So we have, these are my 3 pronunciations.
Para dar a entender en qué tiempo está.
We have ed. These are my 3 pronunciations. How do you say this sound?
Side.
No, the sound, not the letter. The sound. No, not the letter. The sound.
It.
We say.
No sé cómo.
We say.
Es que parece que estuviera vomitando uno.
And the last one, next. How do you say this sound? Not the letter, the sound. We say.
Como que si estuviera cerrando la puerta.
We have that first sound.
Usted siempre nos ha dicho que al momento de pronunciar saquemos la lengua para
sí, pero en este caso no tenemos TH, entonces no vamos a sacar la lengua, solo es cuando hay TH.
Todos hablando con la lengua.
Okay, so we have the 3 sounds, and the other one is id. Id. So these are my 3 sounds in regular verbs ed. Okay? Ed. So, how do I identify when do I have to pronounce ed? Vamos a hacer un ejercicio ahorita. Y quiero que todos ahí en sus casitas que están viendo o están presentes en la videoconferencia y están atentos, hagan lo siguiente. Vamos a hacer esta dinámica en español para que comprendan bien esta parte, ¿ok? Porque alístense para el examen. Tenemos,
¿Cómo dijo?
Que nos alistemos para el examen.
sí, tenemos la primera dinámica, o sea, ¿ok? O sea, la primera columna. Pronuncien el verbo en presente y se tocan aquí ¿cómo es que se llama esta parte del
La
cuerpo?
garganta.
La manzana y los hombres.
La manzana de Adán se
toquen
llama.
aquí las bocas cordales.
Las cuerdas vocales.
Las
cuerdas
cuerdas
vocales.
vocales, perdón, las cuerdas vocal cords. Yo le iba a decir en inglés, vocal cords, pero las cuerdas vocales, o como quieran llamarle, la garganta. Y quiero que
Cuerdas
pronuncies
vocales.
solo
El calillo.
los verbos en presente. Solo los verbos en presentes de la primera columna.
Y agarrándonos aquí.
Que pronuncien los verbos en presente de la primera columna. Ok, vamos. Play,
Play.
go,
Oh,
listen,
Listen.
enjoy,
Enjoy.
love,
Love.
cry,
Cry.
enter.
Enter.
Pregunta que han pronunciado los verbos. ¿Vibra o no vibra en la terminación del verbo?
Sí, bien.
yes.
Yes or no.
Yes.
Entonces, si el verbo vibra, al ustedes tocarse la garganta o las cuerdas vocales, vamos a pronunciar en pasado con z. Esa va a ser nuestra pronunciación.
Vibra.
Si el verbo en presente,
What?
Vibra.
al pronunciarlo, se tocan las cuerdas vocales, vibra,
What?
en pasado la pronunciación será z. Entonces
No
ahora
vibra.
digan conmigo.
Like.
Play, play,
Play.
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 Dog.
again, play, played.
Play.
Next, cold, cold,
Oh,
Listen.
cold, cold,
Gol. Gol. Me está dando asco, Mr.
Duele.
listened,
Listen.
enjoy, enjoyed.
Enjoy.
Ok, no es enjoyed. Les dije que no pronunciamos eso. Así, okay, next we have love,
me duele.
loved,
Love.
love,
Love.
cry, cried,
Right.
enter, entered,
Enter.
Entonces, esa es la diferencia, cómo pronunciar d. Se tocan las cuerdas vocales. Si el verbo vibra, entonces vamos a tener un d al final. No se pronuncia played, no se pronuncia called, no se pronuncia listened. We say played, called, listened, enjoyed,
Todos hablando con la
loved,
mano en la garganta.
cried, and entered. Y van a seguir.
Mentira, Mr. Me dio asco, casi vomito.
Y van a seguir. Porque si el verbo no vibra, por ejemplo, los verbos watch, wash, help,
Yeah. Like.
kiss, hug,
Kiss it.
work.
Like.
Vamos a ver, lean esos verbos en inglés, en presente, de la segunda columna.
What?
Watch,
Watch.
Wash.
wash,
Wash.
Help.
Help.
help,
Like.
like,
Hug.
Work.
no vibra.
Nah.
Entonces vamos a tener un sonido.
Vibra al inicio así.
Vamos a tener un sonido at the end. So we have watch, watched.
Wash.
Repeat.
What?
Watch, watched.
Watch.
Next, wash, washed.
Accent.
Wash.
Rested.
Next, held, helped. Next, like, liked.
Like.
Next, kiss, kissed.
Kiss.
Not kissed, kissed.
Yes.
Next, talk, talk.
Talk.
Vamos a ver, ese verbo no pronunciamos la L. Talk, talk, talk. And the last one, work, worked.
Work.
Okay,
Work.
good then.
Work.
Good. Ahora vamos a la última columna. Y pronuncien los verbos en presente.
Accept,
Accept.
Arrest.
Invite.
Hate.
Lie.
Decide.
Yes, alright.
Okay. So, what is the ending? What is the ending of the verb in present? ¿En qué termina? ¿Qué sonido termina? No, ¿en qué sonido termina en presente? En presente. No, en presente.
Line.
Ente.
Ente.
Or also d, right? Ese es la sonido. Accept, arrest, invite, hate, lend, expect, decide. Entonces, cuando tengamos esos sonidos, vamos a pronunciar en pasado ed. Accept, accepted. Arrest, arrested. Invite, invited. Hate, hated. Lend, lended. Expect, expected. Decide, decided. Okay. Now let's go back to the sentences.
Estamos 3-0.
Okay. Now we have again the sentences. Past simple, regular verbs.
Open
No.
the window.
The first example, please correctly. Correctly. I what?
I open the window.
I what?
I open
Open the window.
the window.
No openeth. No openeth.
Open.
I open.
Opened.
It is or ed.
Open.
Open.
I opened. I opened. I opened the window. Next.
Qué difícil es esto.
Next.
It's difficult.
Yeah, I know it's difficult. You
You close the door. Close the door.
Vibration or no vibration? Vibration or no vibration?
No.
No. So you close the door. Next.
Blackboard.
He's tired.
No, we don't say he's tired.
Date.
He
State.
stayed
At home.
He stayed at home. Okay, next. Next.
She checked.
Excellent. She checked the test.
She checked
She checked the test.
the test.
Next.
Late.
It
Late.
played with
Late.
a ball.
Late.
It
Late.
Late.
played.
Late.
Played with a ball.
With a ball.
It played with a ball. Perfect. Played with a ball. Next.
We arrived in England.
Arrive.
We arrived.
We arrived in Nitra.
We arrived in Nitra. Okay. Next.
They look at
Look at.
No,
Look at.
we don't say
the
look at.
blackboard.
No, look at.
Look.
Look. They
They
looked
look
at the
at
blackboard.
the blackboard.
They looked at the blackboard. So these are the differences in pronunciation. We have 3 pronunciations in simple, past, irregular. D, t, and ed. So you have to practice. You have to practice, guys, by touching your vocal cords. Okay? by touching your vocal cords or your throat. And I continue then. Have a look. Have a look. Have a look.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Sí.
Let's
Dear
see.
Mary.
Any volunteer to read the first sentence? Laura. Laura, please help me with the first sentence.
Travel.
Dear Mario. Dear Mario. Laura.
Dear Mario, I traveled till last year.
Okay, wait.
Lentamente pronunciada la oración.
Yeah,
Para que
again,
escuchemos.
please. Again. No escuchaba porque estaban haciendo ruido. Okay, again, please.
Dear Mario,
Mario, yes.
I traveled to Brazil last year.
Good. Let's see. Lucia, continue.
I enjoyed the trip. I danced. I played soccer with my friends.
Okay, stop there. Remember that you have to exaggerate the sound. I enjoyed the trip. I danced. I played soccer. Exaggerate the sound, because if you say I play soccer, that is in present. So you have to mention, or you have to make emphasis on the exaggeration on past. I played soccer with my friend Martha. Because if you say I play soccer, that is in present, right? I enjoyed the trip. When? In present or in past? I enjoyed the trip. Right?
Como abejita, mister.
Yes, exactly. I danced. I played soccer with my friend Mark. And finally,
Also, I learned
yeah.
to cook
Also,
tropical food.
I learned to cook.
To cook
Brazil's tropical food.
Okay. Also, I learned to cook Brazil's typical food. Hot and Cuthbert. Okay. So this is like a short paragraph in which Anne is telling Mario about the vacations, about the experience in present or past, guys?
Past.
Exactly, in past. Because it's an special moment. It's a special moment. So this person is telling through a letter about an event in the past. So this person is using past or simple past. Okay. So ready guys?
Yes.
Okay, very good. That's the attitude. Let's see. Can you read this?
Students make
their own short story.
Okay. Van a pensar en un momento de sus vidas que fue memorable para ustedes. Un momento que ustedes digan qué especial ha sido. Un momento que lo recuerden, que lo tengan presente. Y van a empezar a utilizar simple past. En cuestión de 5 líneas, 6 líneas lo van a hacer. En su cuaderno utilizando simple past.
Algo así como el ejemplo que vimos anteriormente.
Exactly.
Ok.
Así que tienen 10 minutos.
7 minutos.
10 minutos corriendo y voy a preguntar, ¿ok?
Fernando. A las 10:40 entonces.
Yes.
Ok.
Lo hacemos así siempre en forma como de carta. ¿O no?
Yes. Pueden hacer ustedes como en un
Pueden
párrafo.
poner el ejemplo.
Okay.
No, mister, no recuerdo cómo iniciaba el del ejemplo. ¿Cómo decir? Ok, gracias.
Pregunta, mi teléfono se descargó. ¿Qué estamos haciendo?
Miras el ejemplo, ¿verdad? En la pantalla.
Sí, sí.
Es un ejemplo de un momento memorable, digamos, en la vida de alguien. Entonces, lo que vamos a hacer ahorita nos va a dar 10 minutos para que en 5 líneas en nuestra libreta escribamos sobre un momento memorable utilizando Simple Past.
Gracias, gracias.
Ah, ok.
Querido Mario, estuve en Brasil el año pasado y...
Según eso te vas a basar, según ese ejemplo.
Ajá.
Ajá, es un ejemplo.
Ok, bueno, voy a usar traductor porque no soy inglesano. Entonces yo voy a poner querido diario. Puedo poner querido diario. Señor, como que no se nota que están usando el traductor. Querido o querida. Querido o querida. Ay, ni sé cuál era todo. I traveled to Brazil last year. You're ready. Estuve en el Río de la Plata, Argentina, el año pasado. Last year. Señora, están martillando. I travel. ¿Pero qué significa travel? Travel. Estoy viajando. Ah. I was traveling. I enjoy it. The university. Um, Una, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. 10 líneas fue que dijeron, ¿va?
Solo llevo 3, santo Dios. Hola, bien.
Lion. Jugó. Ay, Dios, qué complicado. No puedo, ni un verbo pude. I traveled to Brazil last year. I enjoyed the trip. I danced. I played soccer with my friend Marta. Also, I learned to cook. Estuve cocinando con Brasil. Comidas típicas de Brasil. Es la cuestión. Ay, no entiendo. Así lo voy a hacer como lo escribí. No.
Okay, let's see then. It's time.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want you to please share what
Se
you
me descargó
have.
la computadora a mí y hasta ahorita puedo volver a conectarme. Por eso no he terminado.
Yeah, but the thing is that we don't have time. We have to continue. And I need participations, please. I need participations. Okay?
Mister,
Yes.
yo no pude enlazar esos verbos más bien cuando estaba traduciendo para poder entender. Se me quedaron otros que no ni siquiera tienen que ver.
I understand. But remember that we know the rules for conjugating verbs in past. So we just need to add ed at the end and that's it. Okay? So guys, please, I need any volunteer to help me. Let's see, what about Marcela Granados? Can you please share what you have or what you wrote?
Yes. I traveled to Joya Grande in 2016.
We're gonna make a stop there. Please make emphasis on the pronunciations of simple past. We don't say traveled. We say traveled. Traveled. Okay, go ahead, continue.
I traveled to Joya Grande in 2017. I enjoyed the animals. I swam in the pool. I danced in the night. I ate ice cream all the way.
Thank you very much. Let's see, Christian Rivas.
Muy largo, hombre. Lick, ¿me escucha?
Yes.
Last year in graduation from high school, when went flower of the year and the house of a classmate. We dance and say goodbye with before a beautiful moment we live together as classmates. I what your last many import this like pain loyal person with my friend.
Okay, I couldn't identify the verbs in past. I just heard that it's about a graduation, right? But I couldn't identify the verbs in past. I mean, and how you involved the verbs in past, like as Marcela said, last in 2005, I traveled to Joya Grande. I enjoyed the animals. That's the activity about. Okay, let's see Diego Andre Veroy. Hello, Diego. Diego, you there? Okay, let's see Josue Flores. Josue
Hello.
Flores. Hello, Josue.
Hello. In the Easter holidays last year, the two top of Tegucigalpa was a very nice experience since I went with my brother Luis and played basketball apart from that he learned to drive in with car in the beautiful street of Teiba.
Okay, I just understood that you went to Tegucigalpa, that you play, but you didn't make emphasis on the ending, because remember, if we talk about past, we need to make emphasis on the pronunciations in past, because if you say, it's like in Spanish. It's like in Spanish. Hacemos énfasis cuando estamos hablando del pasado. Aprendo o aprendí. Corro o corrí. Yo corro ayer. ¿Or qué? Yo comí.
Sí.
Yo como ayer. Yo aprendo la semana anterior. No sense. We have to make emphasis on d or ed. Let's see another participation. Thank you very much. Let's see Ingrid Paola. Ingrid Paola, are you there? Yes. Hello, Ingrid. Can you please help me?
No sé qué me pasa con la cámara, ingeniero.
I understand. Okay. Can you please read then the exercise now? No. No? Any other volunteer then? Participation, please, now. Any other participation? If no participations, we continue then.
Yo.
Okay, go ahead then.
Es pequeña. I traveled to Roatan Beach in 2015. I swam with the dolphins. I visited a chocolate factory with my family.
Good. Good. Remember that this, hello, remember that this exercise was about making emphasis on simple past, okay, and the three different sounds that we have. Okay, we continue then. We continue with the presentation because there is time still. Okay, this was our last slide. So this was the story. And now we have irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. There is only one rule. Which is the rule?
Irregular verbs.
Irregular verbs. Remember.
La musiquita, mister.
Yes.
Alguien está escuchando música.
Ey, hombre, apaguen el micrófono si van a estar en una cosa, en una cosa.
Thank you very
Respeto,
much.
hombre.
Thank you. Okay, now we have
Culpa de Hawk.
the irregular verbs. So remember that regular verbs follow some rules, right? We add ed at the end. And irregular verbs, they don't follow rules. Only by memory. Only by memory.
Hay que aprendernos los verbos de memoria.
Exactly. That's why yo les envié la canción que estuvieron repitiendo. Espero que la hayan estudiado y estuvieran repitiendo. Okay?
Irregular verbs.
So we have here some irregular verbs. Bring,
Irregular
brought,
verbs.
win, won, go, went, tell, told, do, did, drink, drank, teach, taught, run, ran, make, made. These are irregular verbs because only by memory. And there are also irregular verbs that it is the same. Hit, hit, quit, quit, cost, cost, hurt, hurt, cut, cut, put, put. Okay? So these are irregular verbs. And only by memory, no rules. With the song, you can learn. Okay, let's see, we have some sentences. Okay, we have examples.
I bought a real car.
Who wants to read the first example?
2000.
Who wants to read the first example? No?
I bought a red car.
Es que no puedo leer grandes números.
Okay. I bought a red car and it cost 20,000 euros. Number two.
You wrote a book last year.
You wrote a book last year.
You wrote a book last year. Okay. Next one.
He came at home.
Good. Next.
We spoke two languages, English and French.
Two languages.
English and French.
Language is in singular, languages in plural. Next.
She ran very fast and she won the race.
Okay, so these are sentences in past using irregular verbs. As I said, irregular verbs only by memory. No rules, no ed, no, only by memory. Okay, we have the verbs bought, cost, wrote, came, spoke, ran, and won. So these are sentences in past but irregular verbs. What is the present of bought? Any idea about the present of bought?
Buy.
Buy. Good. Buy. Cost.
Creo que es el mismo. Cost.
Exactly. Cost. The same. What about wrote?
Write.
Right. What about came?
Come.
What about spoke?
Speak.
Ran.
Run.
Won.
Won.
No.
Win.
No.
Win. Exactly. Win. Very good. So you just need to learn this. I'm gonna look for the. We almost finished. We are finishing. Okay, just.
Y ya habló.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What? What happened?
Ese video es demasiado pegadizo, mister.
Están viendo que estoy compartiendo, ¿verdad?
¿Sí?
Escuchando también. Y escuchando también.
Coin.
No. Todavía no. Dele play.
Yes, now?
A la esperanza. Dale play a la ley.
Yes or no?
Solo un poquito.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Se escucha poco.
Algo, no todo
So,
100.
Okay.
Broke. Green. Broke. Boys.
Va demasiado rápido.
Demasiado rapidísimo.
Yeah, it's for you to have it at home. If you want to learn the verbs or the irregular verbs, you can watch this video and start repeating. Come, came. Este tercer verbo no lo vamos a utilizar, solo el primero y el segundo.
Es el tercero de pasado participio, ¿verdad?
Exactly. Ese no lo necesitamos por ahora. Okay. Okay,
Primero y
now
segundo.
homework. Ready for homework.
Otra vez.
Voy a subirles esta presentación para que la tengan disponible en el campus, ¿ok?
En la tarde, súbala.
Can you please take a photo of this? Take a photo and send it to the group, please.
¿Cuál?
Yeah.
Aquí le tomamos foto.
Yeah. Are you watching the screen that I'm sharing?
Aquí le tomamos foto.
Creí que había dicho de que teníamos un foro en equipo.
No.
Ahí la escuché yo también.
Take a photo.
Que le tomamos una foto.
And send the photo to the group, Telegram group. Because this is
una foto
homework.
al grupo de Telegram.
Because this is homework for Wednesday.
Esta que está mostrando es una tarea para el
Yeah, for Wednesday.
Wednesday, miércoles.
Yes.
Y vamos a mandar foto al grupo.
Mister, pero esa no la vamos a enviar, sino que la vamos a discutir en clase.
Exactly, on Wednesday.
Ah, ok.
Pero le vamos a enviar esta tarea siempre al grupo.
No, o sea, vamos a mandar la captura para que